the next level.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Coach Tiffany Parra, Editor-in-Chief of Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine, elevating your mind, body, and spirit. Today, I am taking center stage on the Own It Publishing platform with one of our amazing contributing writers. She's got some really cool stuff going on right now, so let me go ahead and bring her on in so we can share some amazing things that this lady's doing. Hello, Coach Christiane. How are you, honey? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to have you.
Hi.
Oh my goodness. So for
doing
those
better
that
than
have,
great. How are you?
I am amazing. So those who don't know you, please take a minute to just tell everyone who you are, where you're from, and a little bit about what you do.
Yes. Hi, my name is Christiane Chanel, and I am a life coach. And currently, I am helping business owners through personal development with their businesses using neurolinguistic programming technique themselves. And just really excited to be here today.
Awesome. Well, welcome. So I just love bringing you all on when you contributing writers have just amazing things going on. You guys are, doing summits and conferences and retreats, and let's talk about the stuff that you got going on. It's the beginning of a brand new month. We are almost at the end of the year. Can you believe it? It is October 1st. And you have something amazing that can really help some people to finish their year strong. So let's talk about this business development boot camp that you got going on. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so starting in October, on October 8th or October 10th, depending on whichever date works best for you, we will be doing a 4-week boot camp series where I call it personal development, business development through personal development. And so week 1, we will be discussing mastering business communication with NLP, where you will be using NLP techniques to improve communication, build rapport, and enhance influence in your business. In week 2, we will do a goal setting and achievement for business success. We will set clear, actionable business goals and overcome mental barriers to success. In week 3, we will be overcoming limiting beliefs in business. So we'll identify and break through limiting beliefs to unlock business growth. And lastly, we will have emotional intelligence for business leaders, where we will enhance emotional intelligence for better leadership and team dynamics. So that'll be starting on October 8th or 9th, October 8th or 10th, depending on what day works best for you. And, I'm excited. I only have 10 spots available on each day, and they're filling up pretty quickly. So get your registration in.
Awesome. How exciting. So for those that don't really know NLP, can you explain to them a little bit about what NLP is?
Sure. So NLP is neurolinguistic programming. And basically, I like to break down words, hence the linguistic part, right? So I call it mind talk on autopilot, which is typically your subconscious. So what we do is we get down into your subconscious and rewrite and rewire the narratives that we've been telling ourselves, because our thoughts are just like our driving, like our driving routes. We take the
Right.
same route to work, we take the same route back home, we take the same route to the grocery store. Our brain works in the same way. When we start off at one point, which is a certain thought, our brain goes down the same route to the destination of maybe I'm not good enough, or this I'm not enough, or why can't I always seem to get it right? So what happens is we teach our brain to rewire where that thought starts so that it has a different end. And that's the basis of neurolinguistic programming. And there's a whole host of techniques that are available to people so that they can find the one that works best for themselves.
I love that. I love that because, you always hear that, the subconscious is really that driving force behind us. So being able to, tap into that, because we can't, when we're conscious and we're just kind of moving and going, we're not listening to that little voice in our head. So I love what you're doing with this. So what can who is this boot camp really geared towards? Who can appreciate the boot camp?
Yeah, definitely. This boot camp is for anybody who's in business, which is practically everybody, right? Whether you are a business owner in real estate, in have a sales team, or you are a salesperson, just anybody who wants to run their life more efficiently. Because I say your business is your life, and your life is your business. So this is for anybody who wants to improve the business of their life, right? And I took it to help myself just in general, and it's been translating to people in business. I've been finding that a lot of people who are in business are actually wanting this, are looking for it. And so, yeah, like I said, this is for anybody who wants to improve the business of their life, or their life of their business.
Yeah. And they do work hand in hand, right? If your personal life is not going well, the business life is not going to go well, and vice versa, right? So they definitely run in tandem. So you said something about emotional
Right.
intelligence. That is so
Yes.
important today. That is such a huge topic, and I'm so glad that you're hitting that in this boot camp, because I definitely feel that this is something that a lot of business leaders are missing the mark on. They're not able to connect with their employees as people, right? And I think that they really do need to do that. So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, yes, I have my own experience with emotional, unintelligent leaders, because when I was working at my solar sales job, I had a leader who would, in fact, say that you were weak if you showed emotion.
Oh,
And
wow.
funnily enough, it was when I was watching the movie Inside Out. And I realized that our emotions are barometers, or yeah, to let us know how off of our alignment we are, right? So when
Right.
we're sad, that lets people know that there's something wrong, that there's need to pay
Mhm.
attention to, that is leading us to our goals, our life goals, our alignment, like what our life's purpose is here to do. Anger can
Mhm.
indicate like that you are hurt somewhere, and it can tap into like maybe when you were a kid and you felt something was unfair, right? And
Mhm.
so that can be your greatest ally to improving yourself, because a lot of times people think that if they're showing emotion, that means they're feeling their emotion, which is actually the opposite. If you're showing your emotion, then that means you are not feeling it. And there were a lot of times that he would pride himself on being very calm or something. And I'm like, you're not being calm. You're angry right now, but you're not acknowledging it. And it's showing up in your sales. It's showing up in how you treat us. It's showing up
Mhm.
in you, because he confided in me with his home situation sometimes. And I would be like, you're showing your anger is not you feeling your anger. But
Yeah.
there was a disconnection there, and that's okay. Like that's a part of his journey.
Mhm.
But what I realized is no, my emotions are one of my greatest strengths, and it allows me to have compassion for other people. It allows me to put myself in their place so that I can speak with them from an understanding or at least an empathetic place so that they feel seen and heard, and they'll want to work with me a lot better because they're not going to be like, oh, she doesn't care about me, she doesn't know what's going on, I can't talk to her. And so I found that finding that emotional intelligence helped build a bigger and much broader life for myself. It touched everybody that I came in contact with unintentionally. It just because I started acknowledging it, everybody else, I've seen changes in other people as well.
Yeah, yeah. And I think just even saying, how are you doing as a business leader? When someone walks past your office, if an employee walks past your office, just saying, how you doing? Or good morning, as little as that can make such a difference in someone's life. And I feel that this is so great. I think this business development bootcamp is amazing, and y'all need to tap into it because, again, this is the missing piece. And emotional intelligence is a superpower. It really is, because when you have emotional intelligence, you're going to have employees that want to stay at your business. As a former HR executive, I know how expensive it is to hire people and train them and do all that stuff. And then when you have a revolving door, that's, money that you're throwing out for what? Because you didn't, tap into those emotions, your own emotions, so you know how to show up. And then you also know how to serve others because you're in touch with your own emotions, so you can see that in others. That's huge. So I absolutely love this. So for anyone that wants to get involved in this, how can they get involved in this?
Well, I have my website, and you guys have your pens and pencils ready. So my website is Christiana Chanel, spelled the same as you see down here, Christiana Chanel Coaching .my.canva.site /bootcamp, BOOTCAMP. And that will be the website. So I will be doing this every single month. Next month in November, we'll have another series of 4, and so on and so forth. So that website will always be where it'll be updated to the following month. So within about October 15th, you will see, and you can also but you can take a picture of the QR code down there, and that'll take you to the website so that you can get all the information about it. But every month on the 15th, the new set of series will be up so that you can see what's previewing the following month.
Awesome. Very good. So look, y'all got options, okay? She's going to be doing this October 8th as well as the 10th, whichever you prefer. And then again in November. So definitely tap into this because, again, this is going to be 4 weeks that is going to help you to grow so you can show up and shine, and you can also help others to show up and shine. So, Coach Christiana, is there any words of wisdom or words of encouragement that you'd like to give our guests before we close out today, just so they can, show up this month? It's a new month, and it's almost the end of the year. So,
Right. Well, I heard this gentleman say when he was presenting at a networking event that I'd gone to, and he said, invest in people who are willing to help you be your best self. And I really love that because we can't do it by ourselves. There are coaches and there are mentors and there are people who have gone through what you're going through for a reason, so that you don't have to make all the mistakes, make all the missteps that they made. Allow them to help you get to your next step faster, much more successfully, and with a lot more knowledge.
Yes. Get out there, invest in you, y'all. That's my words of wisdom or encouragement. Invest in
Wow.
you. So invest in, boot camps such as this. Invest in a coach because we all need coaches. Even coaches need coaches. Some of the biggest coaches out there, like Tony Robbins and even Oprah Winfrey, they all have coaches. So don't be ashamed of it. Reach out for help. We are all here for you here in Phoenix Fitness Fanatics magazine, where we have a just variety of coaches from all over the place that could truly help you to shine. So Coach Christiane, I want to thank you so much for joining us today and sharing this amazing business development boot camp that's coming up. I'm looking forward to hearing everything about how this goes. So everybody tap in. We love you so much, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
To the next level.